Now, the invitation is to close your eyes. If for any reason that is not comfortable, leave them open, but I recommend to close them. I will also often have my eyes closed when I am guiding a meditation. It's just my way to connect in and then from there to feel you. So if you can close your eyes, and I want you to just get a sense of your physical body to start with. Get a sense of your feet, your legs, however you're sitting, if you're on a chair or cross-legged. Just feel your legs and feet. Feel your pelvis, your belly, and then the chest area. And right now, just the physical chest, where our physical heart is, the arms, the shoulders. Just getting a sense of the body. And if there's any impulse in the body to move or stretch a little, wiggle a little to make it more comfortable, let yourself do that. Or if you want to lie down, trust your own intuition and the guidance you get from your body. Getting a sense of the physical body to start with. And then as the shift today is from the head into the heart, we will work a little bit with the head or the mind and include it. And what I would like you to do, if your hands are free, just take your hands and put your hands on your head in some form. Gently touching the head, this ever thinking, ever planning, ever working hard for us head. And maybe find a position for your hands where they can rest for a moment on top of the head, above the brain. And just feel how hard this head is working for us a lot of the time. And I don't know if you feel ready for that, but you could even thank your head for trying to do a great job in helping us to live. And then bringing your hands down again, letting them rest wherever they want to be. And just sense the head right now. If your head is quiet or busy or very busy, let it be. When we're shifting, it is not about changing the head or it has to be in a certain state to be able to shift. It can be whatever it is. We're just changing our focus. We're moving from the head, from attention on the head and on the thoughts down into the chest, into the heart, spiritual heart. And one of the meditations that I always have loved and offered, I want to suggest that right now, because it can help with this shift. I want you to imagine you're at the end of a work project. Or remember when you're really busy and the head's been working really hard. And this meditation is one of the very simple ones. It's called sighing or yawning. So I want you to consciously take a deep breath and then just do a sighing out breath. And do that a few times. Breathing in And then a really nice sighing out breath, a nice sound of ah. And do that for maybe 5 to 10 times. Breathing in, and a nice sigh. And for some of you, it might feel easier or better to do a yawn. So if that feels good, do a yawn. Yawning is so incredibly good. It discharges, it opens the heart, it relaxes the nervous system. So try a few yawns also. So choose either the sighing or the yawning. And a few more. And then when it comes to a natural completion for you, I want you to bring attention into your chest area now. And experiment with putting 1 or 2 hands on your chest, either on top of each other or separate. But the same way when we brought hands on the head, right now bring your hands onto your heart. And start saying hello. The journey we're entering is an exploration of the spiritual heart. And for you to really get to know that territory, the different layers, the gifts of the heart, the challenges. And right now, just make contact. Say hello. And you might have a really good relationship with your heart already, so you might get a lovely response already, or connection, and you might not, or it can deepen. So be very fresh in this moment, curious, saying hello. And then sense what is under your hands. You can start with very basic physical sensations. Do your hands feel warm on the skin, on your chest area? Is there any contraction? Is it relaxed? Let your hands and your attention be curious. What's there? And over these times of the meditations, I will share with you everything I learned that helped me, that worked for me, so you get a really good capacity to navigate your own heart. And then take another deep breath. And let yourself come back for now. That was the very first anchoring, grounding meditation. So just feel where you're at right now. That was the first contact. Whenever we do work with the heart, what I found, I often felt my body wants to stretch when I've done a little bit. So just feel if through the breathing or the shifting, there's any movement that you would enjoy. And if yes, let yourself do that. Stretch a little, wiggle a little. Make more space.